You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Let's talk about the NFL again, because the Super Bowl is scheduled to be in the People's Republic of New York. Well, not New York, but California. Some people call it California. The NFL has a contingency plan for the Super Bowl. Super Bowl is going to be February the 13th. And they have a backup plan in case they can't have the game in California. And you know what this has to do with, right, Rhodes?
The jab. The jab.
The Transformer variant.
The Transformer variant. The Omicron.
Yeah. the Omicron. That's what Joe Biden says. He calls it Omicron. It's pronounced Omicron. He should learn his Greek letters. But here we are. NFL explores Super Bowl move from Los Angeles to Cowboys AT&T Stadium.
John said Biden needs to learn his letters. Man, Brandon don't even know what year this is. All right,
no, he doesn't.
He thinks he's still drinking bourbon with Robert Byrd back in '62. Okay.
It says here the NFL is exploring contingencies if COVID-19 restrictions in the Los Angeles area appear. They will be too onerous to hold the Super Bowl. WFAA, citing a Dallas Cowboys front office source, reports the league has had preliminary discussions about moving the big game from SoFi Stadium in AT&T Stadium in Arlington. NFL spokesperson Brian McCarthy confirmed to WFAA that the contingency has been explored, though he mentioned it's not an unusual exercise. Well, I'm going to say this. I'm going to ask this question. If it's not unusual, why are we hearing about this? Why? Because they know that those crazy people in the People's Republic of California very well may shut this thing down, because we have record amounts of Wuhan virus cases out there.
Correct. Can you imagine how brave, stunning, and courageous this would make the local politicians look in LA if all of a sudden they decided to shut down the Super Bowl because of the coronavirus? Oh my goodness. The wokesters would go crazy, and the mainstream media would have articles from here to next year about how wonderful the politicians in LA, the job they have done fighting against capitalism and shutting down the Super Bowl in LA.
But this is what Mr. McCarthy had to say. Quote, "We plan on playing Super Bowl 56 as scheduled at SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles on Sunday, February 13th. As part of our standard contingency planning process that we conduct for all regular and postseason games, we have contacted several clubs to inquire about stadium availability in the event we cannot play the Super Bowl as scheduled due to weather-related issues or unforeseen circumstances." You know, they didn't want to say COVID. They didn't want to say that. But our planning process for the Super Bowl in Los Angeles is ahead of schedule, and we look forward to hosting the Super Bowl there to accumulate another fantastic NFL season for our fans and clubs. Now, this is all going to really come down to dictator Gavin Newsom, I believe. Yep. Because that man has no problem whatsoever locking down California and lock and keep. Because we already seen the people in California, they want to vote for authoritarians. They didn't want Larry Elder. They didn't want him. They wanted an authoritarian like Gavin Newsom, because remember, what happened to California after Gavin Newsom won his recall? He put in more COVID lockdown restrictions. I said it before.
What are those people doing out there voting for him? Exactly. What are they doing? Voting against Larry Elder. Of all, you had somebody, a great dude running out there, and you voted against him. Lunatics. You deserve whatever you got coming to you out there, and stay there. Do not come to Texas.
Yeah.
But I just throw that in.
Now we know there will be no problem whatsoever for the Super Bowl to come to Arlington because Texas is a free state. It's going to be open, and I'm pretty sure Jerry Jones would love it. He would love to have the business. California, they don't care about that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
They want you to wear 3-4 masks, you know. They don't mind locking you down.
Oh, yeah,
So
the local businesses would love to have
the
this.
Super Bowl. If they lose the Super Bowl, I don't want to hear anybody complain about losing the Super Bowl if you live in L.A. You did it to yourself. You did it to yourself. So Texas will win again. And I believe that would be so funny, man, if Texas end up getting the Super Bowl and then the Cowboys, let's say the Cowboys make it to the Super Bowl, they play at home and they win. Man, can you imagine? Rams fans would probably really be upset because the reason why they got that game in LA is because the Rams went back to LA. And usually when you have, not necessarily the Rams are an expansion team, but usually when you do have teams expand to new cities, usually they're going to get the Super Bowl.
Well, that's one of the reasons they agreed to build that new stadium out there, because they would get awarded the Super Bowl very shortly after having done so. Now, what would be really funny would be the LA Rams making the Super Bowl after it's moved to Dallas. I would find that hilarious. Oh, God, please don't let the Rams in there. That Super Bowl would suck.
Yeah, I know, man. I know. That would really suck. I'd rather the Cowboys go to the Super Bowl. I mean, me personally, bring the Super Bowl to Arlington. Bring it. Let that be a message to the People's Republic of California. Let that be a message. Maybe those people over there will wake up, because that's a whole bunch of money to lose, man, when you lose the Super Bowl.
They won't care. They won't care if they move it. They want to get involved in sports. They want to act like they love sports, but they don't really love sports. They just want to come in and ruin things surrounding sports and then walk back out after they've left it a burning dumpster fire. I mean, come on. They do it with everything. They do it with our entertainment. They do it with sports, and they don't care about those kind of things. All they care about is dyeing their hair purple right now. Hey, if they're worried about the coronavirus, just plan a Black Lives Matter rally, but all the way around the stadium. The coronavirus will never get into that stadium, ever. The virus will part ways, go right around the stadium, and keep going down the street. Because we know when there's a BLM riot going on, coronavirus don't show up for that, they say. They don't show up for those gatherings at all. No.
Apparently
not. You're perfectly safe.
Apparently not.
People that are first timers in here, they're like, whoa, that took a turn.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.